Hello there, my name is Jack. I'm starting a new video blog on just stuff that I'm interested in, just beer, comics, books. I collect stamps from time to time, not a huge hobby, but keeps me entertained. So today I want to just catch you guys up on what books I'm reading, some beer that I'm tasting right now, and go from there. So right now I'm drinking a Harvest from 6 Point. The beer lady here really sold me on this. It's 4.7%, 50 IBUs, so super drinkable. They used wet hops, just directly from the West Coast to their brewery in Brooklyn, and then they just wet hop. Super drinkable. Really enjoying it. Could drink this all day. Probably will today. It's Saturday. So that's what I'm drinking. But then books that I'm reading. I have here the Amazing Spider-Man. Really good book. Just brings out really a lot of Peter Parker, his personality. Spider-Verse, obviously. We'll see how that goes. It's got me entertained. Green Arrow, me and my wife are huge fans of the TV show, and now that the producers, writers of the TV show are writing the comic, should be interesting. Wasn't a huge fan of the first issue. I'm definitely going to read it because I think they're going to do a lot to the character, since they have a lot of influence in the show and now in the comic, so I'm going to keep reading that. The new Suicide Squad, not a huge fan. I'm gonna keep reading it, but Joker's daughter is just really annoying, in my point. But anything with Harley Quinn is cool. Yeah, but I'll keep reading it. Book that's getting dropped, Grayson. Really wanted this to be good, just hasn't been. It's getting dropped. Batman, Scott Snyder. Yeah, Scott Snyder, I think, just kind of needs to be done. It's just kind of getting, I don't know. This issue, I got the variant cover for October. Yeah, I don't want to give away the book, but yeah, I think something cool could be happening. Yeah, so it's Batman. Batman is my biggest superhero. I've loved Batman since I was little, so just picked up some back issue stuff. This is number 459 from 1991. Picked up 459, 460, 461, 460, 461. 459 was really cool. Like, showed a different side of Gordon, which we don't really see that much often. Like, kind of his playful side. So, I don't know. Those are just fun back issue pickups. Of course, it's October, so I'm trying to I pick up Simpsons Treehouse just for Blast from the Past. Stuff I don't really pick up The Simpsons normally, but I just saw this, and it's zombies, it's Simpsons, and then like Homer on the back, bowling ball thing. So I don't know, just picked it up. It's fun. I'm not really reading, even though there's a lot of good independent stuff right now. I'm not really reading a ton, which I need to get on. I didn't pick up Witches, which everything that I've read tells me that I should have. So hopefully I can find it somewhere. But other than that, I'm reading the Names by Vertigo, which is a miniseries, 9 issues. It's really good art. I like the art. The story is kind of, I don't know. It'll just be interesting to see how she develops. I don't know. She's like kind of taking on this mafia, billionaire groups, and she's just like a housewife. So it'll be interesting to see how this story develops. That's the second issue. Another book that I'm really loving is Spread. If you're not reading this, you should be reading this. It's gory, which I'm not always a massive fan of gore comics, but it's also very like readable, and it's like the art's really good, but it does a really good job with the story. Yeah, just it's gory, but it's also got a good story. So when you can do those things together, make for a good comic. That's number 3. Copperhead, number 1. Thought this was a really good first issue. Really interested to see what happens in this story. It's kind of a sci-fi meets a western. She is a sheriff on this alien planet, and her son just moved to this planet. She's a new sheriff in town. So they wanted it to be more of a western than a sci-fi. I don't know, I just think that this has a lot of potential, and I hope that it lives up to the hype that I've given it. So reading that, and then those are what I'm reading right now. I'm going to be picking up a lot more hopefully this week. Try to read in some other new things that are going on. Another book that I just picked up, I'm a huge Tolkien fan. Love Lord of the Rings, love The Hobbit, and then I found this. There's a really cool used bookstore down the street. It's 2 short stories called The Smith of Wootton Major and Farmer Giles of Ham. I've just never heard of this before, and again, huge Tolkien, huge Lord of the Rings fan. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to read these and see what's going on. And I don't think they take place on Middle Earth. Like, I don't think they're Middle Earth stories. It's just kind of short stories that Tolkien came up with. So gonna read that. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'll be posting about in the future. Like I said, I kind of have a variety of interests and hobbies, I guess. So, but beer and comics, those are probably the 2 big things, and who doesn't like those? So, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.